Yeah, this one.
That's fine.
Much better. Oh, wow. Got 11 people in here for like 10 seconds. So we're just working on this painting of Jonah and the whale, the beast. It's a fish. I modeled the fish off of bass because they have a big mouth, especially the largemouth variant. All right. So welcome. Welcome to my stream. Hey, that's cool. I like Sublime. Hey, Amber. Yeah, yeah, sure. I just finished this one. You can check it out. Just finished this guy. Let's see. This is an oil painting. Normally I don't make oil paintings. But yeah, this is an oil one. And see, this one's big, so I'm like, oh gosh, I'm gonna break this out. Yeah, it doesn't even reach all the way. Thank you. I like it too. I just finished it not too long ago. Thank you. Thanks, Amber. Appreciate it. There are prints of all my artwork on my website. Just a little shameless plug. Torchesart.com. Thank you. Am I even real too? Pretty sure you are. do with your paintings? Yes, I sell them. You can actually check them out on my website, forcesart.com. I am a full-time artist. This is how I make my living. I'm trying to, get monetized and everything here on YouTube and do all that as well. YouTube's pretty fun. I really enjoy live streaming. Because most of the time, I'm in the studio, so it fills that social gap, That being said, I do have a girlfriend and everything. We hang out all the time. And I have friends too, but I am unironically a hermit and don't go out much. Well, besides, I like fishing and all that. So I'll go out and fish and, work out, stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm always in the studio. So I always enjoy some company. Yeah, just start it, Just start. You don't need any crazy equipment or anything. Like, I'm live streaming on my phone, I do all my videos through my phone. Get Premiere Rush or Adobe Premiere Pro. Use that. Try to figure out what kind of content you want to post to. There has to be an overarching theme to your videos and to your channel and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's my advice. Sorry, I gotta plug something in real quick. Oh, thank you. You as well. I hope you start your channel. Start posting. Before you leave, I would also recommend making shorts. Shorts work pretty good for impressions and everything like that. Just to get like a good sense of an audience. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. It's a great honor. Gaming, nice. Yeah, just like, post highlights, tips, and stuff like that. For me, James, what game are you playing? Still here, yeah. I'm just on the other side of the studio. Okay. I'm like dreading actually making Jonah in the mouth. I'm just pulling out my reference real quick. If I can find it. where's my fine brush? There we go. Oh. Love the pH. I don't know, man. We'll see. I'll check it out after the stream. You have an Instagram? I could follow your Instagram. Oh, you need an Instagram, buddy. Post your art. Instagram is how I get most of my art sales, to be honest. Instagram, Facebook. You need it. Especially for like, you know, if a studio wants to look at you and all that. You know what I mean? I sell both. You can check them out on my website, torchesart.com. TOURCHEZ art.com. I actually have 2 new prints that are available on my website. There should be a link in my channel description. Yep. Yeah, check them out, man. Check them out. Let me see. Doing pretty good on sales this week. Thank God. You know, I don't know if you know this, I do this full time, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 4 sales today. Yep. Do this full time. It took 8 years, man. It takes a lot longer than you would think, judging on, you know, people's celebritism and everything. It takes a lot of time. You need a good collection. You need to have a social media presence, as much as everybody hates it. Believe me. Yes, I do, but you can always sell prints. The only thing is, you're not going to make as much money, you know? And, you know, for me, I don't make art for myself, necessarily. But, you know, I do enjoy making my art. I have my own specific style and all that. That's all important. But you're also not appeasing to the peanut gallery either. No. But I make my art to eventually be given to somebody else. Because what's art worth if it's not shared? The good thing about originals too is you can sell them for a substantial amount. I recently sold a piece for $2,500. It was a 24 by 30. You also want to have a big collection too. That's cool, man. Same here. I have a private collection of my own art, and I also have them in galleries too, and in restaurants, a hotel. You always have to have presence, you know? You gotta let your art be seen by the public, not just by you. Usually, I don't just walk into a hotel. Usually I'll send them like a cold email, or I'll meet someone that's in the staff during an event. You know, if I have like an exhibition, it's usually how you meet buyers, collectors. But next step is getting an agent to do all that for me. That's cool. Did you come out of pocket your first exhibition? I don't know what you mean out of pocket. My first exhibition that I did, I'll tell you a story about it. So I Oh no, no. You listen. You never want to pay out of pocket to a gallery or anybody like that, because that is a business plan for the gallery. They make you pay, so they don't really have to have an incentive to market you. You know what I mean? They're already in a profit. You go to a place that, one, invites you, and two, doesn't make you pay, then they're way more incentivized to get people out in there. You know, typically they do a commission pay. So let's say 30% is probably the typical. Now some places range from 30 to 50. You know, it all depends. If they have a higher commission than 30%, definitely bump your prices up a bit just to get that. The only way I pay for marketing is through Facebook or Instagram sometimes, but no, I typically just pay for my website through Squarespace and send out emails to collectors. That's another thing you want to do too, is get emails of people who are interested in your art and send them an email at least once a week of like new updates, what's new in the website and all that. Try your best not to pay for marketing. The best marketing is always word of mouth. And get in front of people too. Now, one thing I do pay for is booth fees in festivals and all that. They are a little pricey sometimes. For instance, I did the Ann Arbor Art Festival, which is one of the biggest ones in the US. That one, the booth fee was $500, but you're pretty much guaranteed to make that back within the day, the first day of the festival. So it is an investment. But that's the only thing I would actually pay for. And those are important too, because you can actually, you know, you're in front of the people that are buying your stuff. Well, I guess you're gonna have to do a 3-hour drive, you know? It also doesn't matter art city per se. I don't know. Where do you live? Usually they do applications, you know, so you have to make like a booth for a booth. This is like way from like maybe like 2 years into selling your art and everything. You have to get a canopy, some walls, hanging equipment, prints, tables, all of that. You have to photograph it. And you send them through submissions on this website called Zapplication. Oh, Wichita. Let me see what kind of festivals are in Wichita. I'm gonna look this up for you. Wichita Festival of the Arts, Autumn in Art at Bradley Fair, Tallgrass Film Festival, and Wichita Asian Festival. So you do have festivals over there. Okay. Good. You should. Yeah, so you got festivals, you know. Typically it's what, it's August, so a lot of big festivals have already passed. So now is the time to just get all your equipment and everything and start planning. And of course you're gonna wanna take photos of your booth. You're gonna wanna like put like a booth setup. And you can do that in like your front yard, backyard, or whatever. Yeah, of course, they want to see what you're selling, you know. And having a website works great as not only like a platform to sell your stuff, but to show your work, you know. Yeah, you can sell your prints and show your originals. You don't have to sell your originals at festivals like that, you know? I'd highly recommend selling your originals because think about it, a print is like $20, right? In order to make 500, which usually covers a booth fee, that's what? You'd have to sell 25 prints? Whereas if you have one painting for 500 bucks, you can sell that one painting and cover your booth fee. You know? That's all I'm saying. That's true, but you're definitely limiting yourself, you know? You can even make recreations of your original paintings and just sell those. Like a master's copy. Thanks, Adrian. So maybe make a few master copies or embellish your prints. Embellishments sell pretty good. Yeah, I've been wanting to make this painting for like a few years now. So it feels good to finally start working on it. All right, guys. It's been an hour. I just wanted to do a short stream, work on this piece. I'm gonna go off camera and continue working on this. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you guys next stream. Like, subscribe, and check out my website too. The link will be in my channel description. Okay?